Hello everybody and welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person video. Please put your guesses of what you think we're going to be seeing in the comments below. My guess for today is probably going to be somebody eating chips out of a family size bag. So let's just get into it.
Here's everything that I ate as a big girl who is on a weight loss and a sobriety journey. Spoiler alert, I stayed sober and I stayed within my calorie deficit.
Just as a note on the sober thing, I can't comment on that at all. I've never drank alcohol from personal choice, so I can't comment on that, but it is great that she is doing it if she does have a problem with alcohol. So we're going to concentrate on the food. So she's starting with collagen water, and I don't know what the research is about collagen, if it is actually beneficial or not, if it's more of a gimmick. But starting your day with 9 grams of protein, if it is in a drink, it's not that bad. And she says it's water, it's more of an electrolyte drink, so I wouldn't necessarily classify that as water. It's still fluid, so it's good. But she would be better off having this with an actual glass of normal water as well, because this isn't very much at all, but she might make it more.
So haters can suck on that. I started my morning with a collagen water. I've been doing that. I'm usually dehydrated.
That was a big jug of water, to be fair to her, so more power to her. That's really good. We're going to see what she's got. So some of this is in ounces. So she's got an ounce of pasta. I don't know what an ounce is. Let me just see what that is in grams. So an ounce is 28 grams, and I don't believe this is an ounce of pasta. I just don't. That's 29 grams, 30 grams. That's not much pasta at all. I could be wrong. I could be completely eyeballing it incorrectly, which is why you need to weigh things out. So I am curious if she did actually weigh it or if she just kind of guessed. And by the numbers, she's got 60 grams of cottage cheese, 30 grams of edamame pasta, a quarter of a tablespoon of butter, 220 grams of shrimp, and 30 grams of parmesan. Okay, so she didn't weigh this out, did she? Because she didn't get 220 grams exactly in the shrimp unless she cooked them separately and weighed them. Again with the cheese, 30 grams exactly, unless she was doing it precisely, like weighing the things out in the bowl on a scale. There is absolutely no point whatsoever trying to track calories like this if you're not going to weigh the food. And a quarter of a teaspoon of butter, that's next to nothing. That's, I think, like 4 grams of butter, which is not very much at all. If these are genuine grams, that's great, but I don't believe she's weighed this out. So she is guessing, and guessing and eyeballing is not the way forward if you are trying to be in a calorie deficit, and that's what she says she's doing. She is trying to be in a calorie deficit. So she does need to weigh these things out, and I just don't believe she did. But in general, the actual ingredients that she's used in terms of like the parmesan, the prawns or the shrimp, and the cottage cheese, there's nothing wrong with that as a meal in and of itself, but you need to weigh it out because I think this is wrong.
So that really just helps get me going. It has a little bit of...
And she's starting with a fizzy drink as well, so that's not a good start. And if you are on a calorie deficit, whether this is sugar-free or not, having fizzy drinks isn't really the way forward because it can trick your body into wanting more sugar, just because if it tastes sweet, your body reacts to that. It doesn't necessarily understand that it actually doesn't have sugar in it, so your body can be a bit funny with stuff like that. Yeah, I don't believe this was 30 grams of pasta either. And it depends as well if you weighed it cooked or raw. I tend to weigh things raw, but that's just me.
Protein, and I had my collagen. And then lunch, I had that edamame pasta. Y'all been seeing that on TikTok. It was actually pretty decent. The texture was there. I will give it that. It didn't have much of a flavor, so it definitely has noodle potential. For dinner, we got Subway.
I don't know what that drink was that she had. She didn't really talk about it. It's just more drinks that aren't water. She just needs to drink some water. So she's had that collagen water, then a fizzy drink, and now she's having whatever this is. She just needs some water.
So it definitely has noodle potential.
Again, with the calories in this, you cannot calculate the calories in Subway because even though the sandwich may be the same ingredients every single time, the same person who's making the sandwich isn't going to make it exactly the same. In one sandwich, it might have 200 grams of ham in another sandwich, it might have 150 grams. In one sandwich, it might have 80 grams of mayonnaise. In another, it might have 40 grams of mayonnaise. And that is a massive discrepancy in calories. It's good to get a kind of like a ballpark idea, roughly. But if you're adding and swapping things and they're a bit heavy-handed or they're a bit stingy, it can make a massive difference. That's the difference between having a 500 calorie sandwich and a 750 calorie sandwich. It is very, very, very difficult to calculate calories in food that you have not prepared yourself and that you have not cooked from scratch. It is so, so difficult. And it's just not the way. And if you are trying to be in a calorie deficit, I mean, things like this can work, but she didn't really weigh out the first one properly, and she's not weighed out this one properly either. So she doesn't really know what she's eating. Of course you know what's in this because it's a packet, but it's still crisps. It's still not good for her. Instead, she could have had the Subway sandwich and had an apple or a banana or something like that instead of crisps. Like, yes, they're lower fat, but they're still crisps.
For dinner, we
Just
got
oil and
Subway
carbs.
because my man has been craving the old Subway Chipotle.
She doesn't know what calories are in this either because she free poured it. So you can't count calories like this. And it's really frustrating because they think they're doing the right thing by counting calories, but they're not, they're guesstimating. And if you're guessing or estimating or doing a little bit of both, then it's not going to help you. And it wouldn't surprise me if she was one of those people that are like, I'm so hungry all the time and I'm counting my calories and therefore I'm not losing weight. So counting calories doesn't work. It's because you're doing it wrong. See, look. She's got one serving of fresh and fit turkey and 50% whatever. I don't know if that's like the sandwich or if that's like the meat in it. Sandwich, tuna, 0.2 each. Baked Lay's, okay, fair enough. Dr. Pepper and mayonnaise, a tablespoon. That looks a lot more than a tablespoon of mayonnaise to me. And look at the calories in it. 90 grams of calories for 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. If you're free pouring and you're free pouring 3 tablespoons, that's 270 calories of mayonnaise that you don't even realise that you've had. So this could easily be 800, 900, even 1,000 calories, depending on how it was made. You just don't know, and that's the problem with takeout food and food that you haven't made yourself. It's so easy to fall into this trap because you think you're doing everything right, and you're actually tripping up at the first hurdle, and you don't even realise it.
Sauce, and I went ahead and made his dreams come true. And then I did have a little bit of a sweet treat. These sour gummy bears, they're actually...
So there is, as I've said in many videos, there is nothing wrong with having desserts. 1 whole bag is a serving. That's crazy. So this sort of thing is better than like a normal bag of sweets, and the fact that 1 packet is 1 serving is good as well because it is controlling the serving size, and it's only 80 calories. If you are counting calories and you enjoy stuff like this, more power to you. Enjoy it, have it. It's great. But if you are kind of wishy-washy counting and you don't actually know what you're eating because she doesn't actually know what she's eating, this sort of thing can just tip you over the edge. And an 80 calorie addition, if you're very, very close to your maintenance, which I imagine she is, that can be the difference between losing weight, maintaining weight, or even gaining weight. So things like this, if you are trying to lose weight, they are best avoided. Unless you're having them like once a week, once every couple of days. If you're having them every day, it can hinder your progress, and you don't need it. You really don't. You may want it, but you don't need it. And you need to weigh up, what do you want more? Do you want your health more, or do you want the sweets more? I personally would choose health, but that's for everybody to decide on their own.
sour as shit, and they shocked me. If you have a go-to low-calorie sweet treat, let me know in the comments.
Piece of fruit.
What I eat in a day is a fat bitch.
So I think this video from this lady is really quite old. I think she had some health issues. I think she got cancer actually, and I truly hope she's doing better for herself. I don't know, I don't follow her or anything like that, but I just download the videos that come up on my account. So I do think this is an older video, but we're going to look at it anyway. And yeah.
Let's go. So the night before, a bitch had too much liquor, you know what I mean? So I woke up this morning sick as hell. So I couldn't even put cream cheese or salami or nothing on the bagel, bitch. It was a plain bagel and some water.
I see a lot of people when they've had too much alcohol the night before and they wake up and they're feeling like garbage, and they do tend to eat things like bread. The fact that she only had half a bagel by the looks of things and it was just plain, it's not the best choice. It's just empty carbs, but it's not the worst choice either. She could have had a burger, and water was great as well, so it's not actually that bad.
Then I already had the liquor shits, So I got a small coffee on the way out of town because...
Nothing wrong with a small coffee depending on how it's made. Could be really tasty, could be 40 grams of sugar. So as long as it was somewhat reasonable, it's not that bad either.
I was gonna shit myself. Then we went to Texas Roadhouse for lunch, and you knew a bitch had to get the cinnamon fucking butter and rolls and...
She's swearing a lot, I didn't realise that. And this has gone downhill very quickly. If you're already feeling bad because you're hungover or you've drank too much or you're just not feeling very good in general, going out to eat at a restaurant is probably not going to make you feel any better because it's just fat, grease and oil. So, and she's starting off with some kind of butter and bread rolls, which is just empty calories.
Oh, fuck. Okay, then we got cheese fries, because
God.
what does a fat bitch look like? Not cheese fries.
No protein.
Texas
yet.
Roadhouse's ranch is the best.
And just
Argue with someone.
sauces. There's probably 400 calories in that ranch, depending on how it's been made. And that's crazy, especially if you're going through the entire pot, and that was a really big serving of ranch as well. So this is where calories do really, really add up and catch up to you. So she's had no real food so far. She's had no fruit, no vegetables. She's had some water, which is good, but it's just grease, oil and carbs. Beige and beige and beige.
Else, because I don't know what to
Oh, there's some salads. That's good.
tell you. I also had a salad, because fat bitches like salads, alright?
Salads are delicious. The only thing with this is the sauce on top. I don't know what it is. It could be really, really high in calories. It could be relatively reasonable, but in and of itself, the salad looks really good. It's a really big portion as well. And this does look like some kind of breaded chicken. I could be wrong, but if it does have some chicken in it, that's great. If that it's breaded is not the best, but if you need to eat breaded chicken to eat a salad and get your veggies and stuff in, by all means do it. It's still a source of protein. Chicken is really, really good for you, and the salad in general will make you feel much better. So, and cancel out any negative side effects of the breaded chicken. Doesn't cancel out the calories, but the salad may kind of help your body recover a little bit from the carbs and fat.
And now that was rude. The vegetables try to escape me. They're playing me. I had a Coke.
I wonder if it was a full sugar Coke. So here's some really nice protein in form of the steak with some salady things. It looks really good. Steak's not my thing. I don't like red meat like that, but it is a really good source of protein, and it's really high in iron as well, which is good for us ladies. And yeah, it's a nice big thick cut. I would wonder how much fat is in the cut, if it's like a really fatty cut of meat or if it's like a more reasonable type, but irrespective of that, it looks really good.
Some grenadine. Then I had an 8-ounce sirloin. It was supposed to be medium rare. It was more like medium, but I dipped the shit in A1 anyways because sauce. I also love vegetables, even though I'm fat. Then we came...
Yeah, that did look like quite a good meal, to be fair. The salad added with the steak is really, really good choice. And if you're going out to eat, something like that would be really great as a really... you could still get to enjoy the meal out, but you don't have to have 1,000 calories that are unnecessary. But the only thing that she could have maybe improved on was not have a full sugar Coke, avoid the bread and the butter in the beginning, and have the salad sauce on the side rather than over the salad itself, because then you can control it a lot more and you won't necessarily have 200 calories of sauces that you haven't accounted for.
Home, this is at like 8, and we had McDonald's. Now this is me eating a fry. And
she didn't seem to eat much throughout the day. She had the bagel in the morning. Oh, and she had the cheesy chips at the restaurant. Don't have those either. I mean, you can, obviously. I'm not one to tell you what you can and cannot do. But if you are trying to be mindful, probably avoid them. But that was an enormous meal. So she's had the bread, and then she had the cheesy chips, and then she had the salad, and then she had the steak as well. I'm astonished that she's still hungry, or if she's hungry later on in the day. This would fill me up all day. This is a lot of food. I'm surprised that she was able to eat it all, because I wouldn't be able to. I mean, I'm not as big as her, but still, that's a lot of food. I'm stunned that she can eat it all.
Then we came home. This is at like 8,
More
and
sauces.
we had McDonald's. Now this is me eating a fry and mac sauce. Ooh, fuck. Making my mouth water. Then I had a McDouble, add mac sauce with extra onion.
This dancing to fast food is food addiction 101, I think. I don't know why anybody would feel the need to dance at a McDonald's burger or chips or sauces. They're not that good. It's just nothing. There's no substance to it whatsoever. And you can make burgers at home that are so much tastier, so much better for you, and just more filling than this sad excuse of a burger. And the fries that are just, ugh, it just tastes like cardboard. There's no real flavour to it, and any flavour that you do get comes from the sauces. And it's like, do you really just want to be eating 600 calories just to get sauce? I mean, personally, I wouldn't, but that's just me. I suppose if you're having it as a one-off treat, and if you do like it, that's great and enjoy it, but don't have it all the time, and don't have it after you've already had a restaurant meal that's probably 1,500 calories. Absolutely unnecessary.
It literally was so fucking good.
I wonder if she's one of those people that also has nuggets or has like 2 burgers, because that's crazy.
Ooh, you saw the onion escape me. Then I also had a McChicken. I took most of the soggy hot lettuce off because it's sick.
2 burgers is insane. A serving of a McDonald's burger is a burger. You don't need 2, especially when you've already gone out for a big meal as well. And then having more fizzy drinks.
I washed it down with a Coke.
Another fizzy drink. And look at the size of it as well. You have to think how much sugar is in that. Doing absolutely nothing for her right before bed.
I'm skinny. Love you.
Is everything I...
And her, as I said earlier, her health consequences did catch up with her, and I truly hope she's doing better and that she's not suffering horrifically with them. But this is why you cannot eat like that and expect to just float through life with no consequences whatsoever. You may think it's tasty, you may think it's delicious, and you may think that you're young and you're healthy, you can do what you want. But one day you won't be young and healthy anymore. It will catch up with you, and it will be horrendous, and it could be too late for you to turn it around. So change it when you're young, change it when you can. Even if you're not young, that's fine. Do what you need to do for yourself to make your life better for you. You are worth it, you are the most important person in your world, and you need to do what is best for you. And if that is losing weight or changing your diet around, then you can do it. If you need help, reach out to people, get help. They will help you, and they will help you make your life better. Do what you need to do for yourself.
Today is a 25-year-old mom of 2. I made myself 2 eggs, and then I just cut up like a beef stick. I'm also gonna try salsa on the eggs because I see people do that. It sounds good, but I'm not sure.
Eggs is a fantastic breakfast option. I always say about eating eggs in the morning. Delicious. It looks like a really nice big portion of eggs as well. This meat stick is not going to be the best source of protein. It's going to be ultra processed meat, which have been linked to cancers and other health issues. I'm not saying eating this is going to give you cancer, but it's just full of nitrates and other not so nice things. What she could have done instead was to have a side of bacon or sausages, maybe even a piece of toast if she likes that. Because she was cooking eggs anyway, so she's already cooking, so you may as well just cook a sausage or something on the side instead of a salami stick. But overall, not horrendous, and the salsa is a nice addition as well.
Never should have doubted it. It's so good. You want another bite of eggs or no? You want this. I finished with Parker's help.
I'll blur out the baby's face.
Having an orange kiss Alani.
These Alani drinks are everywhere. What are they? They're like caffeine energy drinks or something. They're obsessed, and I don't know if they're full sugar or not, but the reliance on energy drinks and caffeine is a bit crazy.
I'm having a mini chocolate chip muffin. I made them for Parker, but I wanted to try them. They're good.
Dessert for breakfast.
I'm on my way to pick up Madeline.
You don't need dessert for breakfast, as I like to say.
School, and I'm going to eat this beef stick. Parker.
She does like these meat sticks, doesn't she? They're just ultra processed. If you need a snack, have an actual snack. Have a banana or an apple. Make egg cups, because she likes eggs. Make those. You can make them in batch. You can make 12 at a time. Your children can have them as well. They're good for kids. And they're really tasty. And they're really great to grab and go, and they're relatively high in protein, and you can add them, you can put loads of veggies and stuff inside them, so they're a really good source of fibre as well. Really tasty, really healthy, grab and go, and you don't need to have an ultra processed meat stick, which isn't going to do anything for you. It's not going to keep her full. It's probably absolutely packed full of salt as well, which again isn't going to make her feel full. It's just going to burn her tongue and make her need to drink a lot of water and hold water and make her swollen.
I ate most of my beef stick this morning, so to be fair, this is like my first one. We're gonna eat dinner and literally...
What did she say?
Parker ate most of my beef stick this morning, so to be Madeline from school, and I'm going to eat this beef stick. Parker ate most of my beef stick this morning, so to be fair, this is like my first one. We're gonna eat...
That baby was quite young, so I don't believe he ate most of her meat stick, and he probably should have a better source of protein. And I'm not saying that and she's like a bad parent or anything like that, but you do need to be mindful of what children are eating, and ultra-processed meat sticks probably isn't the best thing for them.
Dinner in literally an hour and a half, so I just wanted something to hold me over.
For dinner, I made beef and broccoli, and we are eating this at 4:30. It is 4:36 to be exact.
Nothing wrong with having an early dinner if it suits you and your lifestyle, but this dinner looks really, really good. It looks really, really good actually. Nice rice for a nice source of carbs. It's got broccoli and a really nice protein source as well. Yeah, looks really solid and really, really good, and I bet her children enjoyed it as well.
Because after this, we have to go to Dairy Queen and get ice cream to support Madeline's school. This is delicious.
So they're going to Dairy Queen to support a child's school, which I suppose it's good to help the community and stuff, but...
I finished.
We came to Dairy Queen to support Madeline's school, and I got a small cookie dough cheesecake blizzard.
That was a small. Oh, these Americans, bless you all. That's a small. That's crazy. I'm gonna look that up. One sec. These are the calories of what she just ate. 710 calories. 28 grams of fat, 16 grams of saturated fat, 0.5 grams of trans fat, 104 grams of carbs. Oh my goodness me. 13 grams of protein. How much sugar is in it? 78 grams of sugar. Oh my god. And that's just an after dinner dessert. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's, oh my goodness me. Nearly 1,000 calories for this cup. And nearly 100 grams of sugar. Yeah, don't give this to your children. That's crazy. I'm not saying she did give it to her babies and that, but oh my god. That's way more than your daily intake of sugar as well. 45 grams is 90% of your daily intake of sugar. This is nearly 80 grams of sugar. That's way more than what you should be eating all day. And she had meat sticks, and she's had breakfast, and she had dinner. That's insane. Oh my god. I'm actually shocked. Oh my god. Yeah, you don't need stuff like that.
And I got a small cookie dough cheesecake blizzard.
At least she got a small. Goodness me.
What I
Don't eat out of jars like that.
eat in a diet of fat girl.
She licked those chopsticks and then put it back in the jar. That's going to get some really nasty bacteria growing in that jar. And it doesn't matter that it's pickled. It will still grow mean, horrible, nasty bacteria that will make you very, very poorly. If you're going to eat things out of a jar, use a clean fork, clean chopsticks, clean utensil to take what you want to eat out of the jar, put it in something else and eat them from that. Don't put licked utensils back in the jar. It's first of all bad for your health because you can infect the rest of it. But secondly, it's disgusting if you're sharing it with other people.
Chicken Caesar salad.
Looks pretty good. Quite, not bland, but you could add some different veggies in it. Obviously it's a packet, so you can't control that. But this is a lot of sauce. I assume it's counted into the calories that are shown on the packet, which obviously we didn't see. But maybe have half of this. You don't need all of it. Half of this would be plenty to make this, and there's not that much chicken. So what you could do with packets like this is, as I said, use half of this sauce and get some chicken breast from the store and just add some additional chicken breast. Maybe even add another little salady pack just to make it a little bit more varied rather than just lettuce. But overall it's not actually a bad choice, even if you do use all of the sauces.
2 boiled eggs.
Or you could do that as well. That's a really good choice too. A really nice addition of protein and about 140 calories.
Sugar-free Red Bull.
Sugar-free is good.
Matcha latte.
I can't tell you the calories on this, can't even estimate it, I have no idea. I don't know how she's made it, but it's a lovely colour. I like the colour of it. If you're only having one of these a day, it's not too bad, but if you're having them frequently, just be mindful that milk has calories and it can have a lot of fat in it as well, depending on the milk, or a lot of carbs if you're having a milk alternative. So just be careful of that if you are being mindful, but otherwise, if you're having just one a day, it's not that bad at all.
Sauerkraut.
Yeah, fermented veggies, really tasty, it's really good for you, quite healthy for the gut and stuff like that. But she's about to put those licked chopsticks back in this jar, I'm sure of it, and that's disgusting. Yeah, don't do that. Just don't do that. That's so bad. And you're gonna, because she's stuck the chopsticks into the sauerkraut down here as well, there's nothing to say that this bit down here isn't going to get mouldy from the bacteria from her mouth into the fermented veggies. that this isn't going to go mouldy, and she's not going to see it, and she's still eating it at the top. Just because you can't see the mould doesn't mean it's not there. So have a bit more stringent hygiene routines around food, because you can get very sick very quickly. And again, if you're sharing especially, that's disgusting. Don't do that.
Onion rings.
Beige and beige, just fried nonsense. Like, onion rings can be tasty, but they shouldn't be 50% of your meal. You can have 1 or 2 onion rings with a side salad and some protein. You don't need to have onion rings next to something else that's fried.
Sugar-free
Good to have sugar-free, but look at how much she's having. Look how much food is on the plate to warrant this much ketchup. That's crazy.
ketchup. Sweet and spicy pickles.
Tasty. Please don't infect this jar as well.
Breaded fish fillets.
You'd be better off having plain fish fillet that isn't breaded. But fish is still protein, and a relatively good source of protein actually, and quite low in calories. So it's not the worst choice, but also fried. Beige. Not a single vegetable. I mean, she did have the Caesar salad earlier, but just because you've had veggies in one meal doesn't mean you can just not have them the rest of the day. You're supposed to have veggies in every meal, realistically, or at least fruit or something at every meal, just to keep your body feeling good. So if she'd have added some veggies to this, had maybe 1 fish fillet with 1 or 2 onion rings, and had some more veggies on the side, that would be a lot more balanced and healthy, rather than just having deep fried carbs and fat. And I'm not surprised she likes it, because it's just fried.
Reese's Puffs.
Look at the size of that bowl. A serving of cereal is usually 30 grams. Let's see if I can find what a serving of Reese's Puffs is. It's probably 30 grams. A cup, 40 grams, which is 160 calories. I don't believe that was 40 grams. Wow. People really do go crazy with cereal. So this is not going to be 40 grams. This is probably going to be maybe even 80 grams. And look at the size of the bowl. It's a massive bowl, and the problem with having really big bowls is that you fill them up. And not only have you got the calories and the sugar and the carbs in the cereal, but you've also got the milk added to it as well. And milk's a great source of protein and stuff, but it can be very high in calories if you're not paying attention to it. That's another place where people fall over. Sometimes they think they're being really, really healthy, but they're having 8 cups of tea a day with like 100 ml of milk in it every single time. That adds up very quickly. But yeah, having straight sugar right before bed is probably not the best idea, and I'm not surprised she had it, because she's just had fried food for dinner. If she'd have had a more filling dinner with more proper protein and veggies and just a more voluminous meal, she probably wouldn't have felt the need to have such an enormous bowl of cereal.
Puffs. Reese's Puffs.
And
Peanut
that's
butter
why-
chocolate flavor.
And that's why having real meals that are voluminous with protein and fiber and a healthy source of carbs is so important. It prevents you more so from snacking like that, and that's not going to do anything for her at all. It'll probably make her feel really sluggish, if anything, but otherwise it's just no good. It's just garbage. Eat real food and you won't feel the need to snack. But yeah, crazy times. We didn't see anybody eat any sharing bags of crisps, so I was wrong. But we did see somebody eating out of a jar, so that's a nice alternative, I suppose. But anyway, what did you guys guess? Were you right? Were you wrong? Let me know down in the comments. Did you like this video? Did you not like this video? And let me know down in the comments either way. Thank you for being here and reaching the end if you've made it this far. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.